On Sunday, daylight saving ends, and the American Red Cross is giving us some good reminders of when we have to turn our clocks back. You wonder probably what American Red Cross has to do with changing our clocks back, but there is a connection here. We're going to talk about it. Joining me today is Benjamin Donner, the executive at the American Red Cross Central and Southern Utah chapter. Thank you, Benjamin, for joining us here today.
Always a pleasure.
All right, so when people are turning their clocks back, tell us about what this should also be reminding us to do.
What our hope is that everyone, when they do this, and forgive me here, they do it like clockwork, right?
Yes. Perfectly placed.
That they remember to test their smoke alarms, change out the batteries. If we can do that every 6 months or thereabouts as the time changes, that keeps our families safe. And so making sure that those batteries are changed, making sure that those smoke alarms are still working, that's what we hope everyone will remember every time we change the time.
You change your time, you check your alarms. And this is what's, we think, oh, okay, we get reminded of this and we get reminded of this again and again, but we see house fires again and again. So we can't be reminded too much.
And it's something that no one plans for, right? That happens when you're not expecting it. And you've got 2 minutes to get out of the home. 2 minutes is not a long time.
No.
And if you're asleep or in another part of your home, the only way you're going to know that that's happening because of those smoke alarms.
And you will say, thank you that I changed the batteries or that I checked to make sure it's working properly. You'll be thankful you did that. Tell us, what are the statistics on house fires, Benjamin?
So here's the scary statistic. Every single day across the United States, 7 people die in home fires.
Oh, my word.
Every single day. That doesn't have to happen. There are some that are obviously unavoidable, but a lot of those would be significantly reduced if individuals were able to get out of their homes, if they had a plan, if that were to happen, if they were to have thought through that and have a working smoke alarm, most of those numbers or a lot of those numbers could be reduced.
Oh my goodness, I did not realize 7 people every single day across the country. Again, in a preventable, you could have prevented that potentially in most of these situations. So what's something that can start a house fire that people just don't even realize, since we're talking about it now?
Sure. Right now, as the weather is getting colder, a lot more inside. We're cooking a lot more at home. Most of the house fires start in the kitchen.
Oh, interesting.
Where we're cooking something and we go do something else. We leave it unattended. Something happens there, grease fire, whatever, and it can escalate quickly. Also, in the colder weather, we're using a lot more of the space heaters, things like that. Those have to be plugged into an outlet, not an extension or a power strip or something like that. Those aren't meant to support that electrical load. Home fires can start that way as well very quickly.
Just such applicable information, especially for this time as the temperatures are starting to change. Tell us, Benjamin, is there any other message you want to share before we wrap up here today? We're grateful you came.
Yeah, the biggest thing here is we are so grateful for our volunteers that step up. Many don't know that if you're in need of smoke alarms in your home, we will go install them for free. It won't cost you anything. That's a result of our generous donors. So what I'm hoping is anyone that needs a smoke alarm, that their smoke alarms are older than 10 years, call the American Red Cross. Go to SoundTheAlarm/Utah, sign up, say, please come give me a smoke alarm. We'll be there. We'll make it happen for them.
Making a difference in saving lives. Thank you so much again, Benjamin Donner at the American Red Cross Central and Southern Utah chapter. We always appreciate when you come in.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.